Good evening, guys, and welcome to BoATV for tonight's race. And tonight we are at ZANDVOORT for round 2 of GT3 Sunday. And we are once again in for a busy one with 27 cars out on track. And tight and twisty nature of ZANDVOORT. It's going to be full of incidents, no doubt. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting one as well, as we introduce the PC guys, and that could be up to 50 drivers tomorrow night for that one. Good evening, Neil. How are you doing, mate? Hope you are well. Hope everyone is well on this kind of balmy Sunday. Don't know what the weather is like where you are. Down here in the southeast, it's crazy warm for mid-February. But practice session has just wrapped up, and Bad Ben has set the pace with a 1:35.8. Febrex in close pursuit with a 0.88. So I'm just gonna, in the background, I'm just gonna pick up the stand-ins.
Green light, go, go, go.
One has left them. Season 9. Don't know where he's left them. That's pass. Yeah, I think I had about a bit this week, mate. Evening, no name. No name for that one. But qualifying is underway. We have 27 cars. A lot of them are going to want to share a bit of track. It's going to be a bit of driving etiquette needed. 15-minute session. Will be followed by a 1-hour race. A mandatory tyre change. I do know there is a 20-second delay. Let me know how the sound is. Am I too loud over the game? Is the game too loud over me? Oh, evening, Chris. How you doing, mate? I like the way I said that so confidently, and it probably turns out your name's Bill or something. I'm pretty sure your name's Chris. So I wants to watch it, so well, big one. Unfortunately, I've not got the results to hand now. I think Big Run had a good result last week. Just in the background, I'm going to use AI just to get some facts about the ZANDVOORT track. So give the facts about circuit. Netherlands. And then I'm going to pick up a fact or two during the race. Always need a bit of a filler, who knows? Fighting talk there, I don't know whether I've got a frame rate drop my end or is it on slick on the stream. Jesus. Right, so Bad Ben set a 35.7. There's some pace to get things going. A bit of a train behind him, probably just past them to be fair. And then we've got Ichago in second place, Mig Run in third race, Taguna in fourth, and John G10 in fifth place. And his arch nemesis currently sitting in 11th place. Chris is cheering on Carpers. Carpers sitting in 8th for the Audi at the moment, in the grey and pink. Keep an eye out for car 77. So let's have a look. Unfortunately, there is no way on earth I am able to see who's coming around the track. I'm just about to make out that 747, which is, I know, that is Super Gas. And he pops himself up into 13th, 1.6 off the lead currently. Who we've got coming around, I've got no clue. I can see a 6 in there. Who's number 6? That is Pedro Tome. He's in the BMW, he's sitting in 19th, and he stays in 19th currently. Full screens. It's actually like I'm on the Xbox. Right. 611 coming round. It's Vebrex, expecting a good time here. 4 tenths off the pace currently. And he stays 4 tenths off. Car 333, can't see you on the screen straight away, so we've jumped to car 74. If I can find him, is it 74? No, 748. Which is a Mark. Chat. Where does Mark put himself? Stays in at 21st. He's got a faster car behind him, which is not ideal. Can't wait to see the complaints about it, but it looks like, I'll tell you what, Super Gas has got a lovely bit of clear air at the moment. Down in 16th at the moment in the Mercedes. In the cool Air Fresh livery. Stays in 17th at the moment. Probably not the strongest track for the Mercedes, as the Honda pops itself into first place in the hands of Bad Ben, with Mig Run also in the Honda in second place. So the Honda looking strong around Zandvoort tonight. 20th place. Kool-Aid is coming around the final bend now. Makes his way across the line. It does improve, goes up into the 14th, 1.6, seriously close in mid pack at the moment. Seriously close. So car 96, I can just jump to him. McNoza, where are you sitting? He stays in 6th, 8.8 off the lead. Evening, Rosa, how you doing, mate? And then we've got Neil B, who was just talking in the chat. He's now coming across the line. And he goes up into 20th, 2.5. That's relatively decent for Neil. He's definitely getting there. Slightly patronising, I do apologise. And then Raphael's, he stays in 17th currently. And then Lady Pig in 7th, stays in 7th. Decent pace in the pulse. Pulse is pretty strong around here. We've got Super Gas once again coming across the line. The Mercedes 2 seconds off the pace at the moment. 2 seconds off the pace he shall remain. So we've got a bit of a flurry. We've got 6 minutes of qualifying remaining. We've got Carpers coming across the final corner. bit raggedy, but no wonder he puts himself up into ninth. I apologise. Kool-Aid come across the line if I can find him. No, I missed him there. Come on, Triple A Bayside Snake. He's in 23rd at the moment. 23rd still. With Darren next to come across the line. Sitting in 15th. Can he improve on that? He does. He goes up into 11th. Car 333 next coming around. Chip Butty. Oh, don't tell me we've got the same problem as last week. Didn't know. I'm not too sure if he was one who got banned. Raphael's coming across the line now. He stays in 18th. 26 now. Can't see. It's hard to find all these cars nowadays. Not too sure where Supergas is at the moment either. Stevel's sitting in 15th. Gone down. Supergas just popped himself up in the 10th place. That's why. Decent lap, who's clearly struggling a bit. So car 6 is, and that is Pedro Tome, who's down in 24th for the moment, and pulls up maybe for a change of tyres for a final run. Car number 10, John G, doing a decent job out there, currently sitting mid-pack and stays in mid-pack. Car 91 gonna have a bit of a respite now as cars jump into the pits for tyre change. Car 91 is Darren in the BMW. See what he does as he approaches the start-finish line and stays 14th. 990 was that. That's Hoonigan. He's a bit off the pace there in the Porsche. Going to be designing him a brand new livery this week. He's next on my books. Raphael comes across the line, does improve by a couple hundredths. Still 3 tenths off, so a bit of a drop off after 19th. Seriously close, all the way up to Ant McVitie. There's 6 tenths. Car 90. That is Mig Run. Car 48's currently out there as well. You can see there, that is Stevel. And he did improve. He puts himself up in the 6th place. Really strong lap from Stevie's awake there. And Latter Power stays in 19th. Mig Run, did he improve? Stays in 3rd. Looks like that's it from Febrex and Bad Ben. It takes something to beat that. Evening Galea. You're seeing how the pros are doing it. Car 91 is Darren. He's coming across. Once again, yet to improve. Neil B, car 21 in the McLaren. Doesn't improve, remains 2.5 seconds off the pace. Where we go? We've got car 89, Gaz Mick. Sitting in 23rd. Using all the exit. Try and keep your foot down all the way through there to get the quickest time. Quite easy when you're light on fuel. Not so easy on your early laps. And Gazmic puts himself up into 22nd. Car 48 is Stevie's awake. Doesn't improve. Stays in 6th though. Mig Run's coming around. He's 3 tenths off the pace. Managed to get that car turned in really quickly there. He's going slow. No, it doesn't improve. Car 44. Wrong start in the Audi. Still on controller, but just 1.5 off the pace. Car 201 in the mix there. And that is Tatguna sitting in 4th place. 116 and McVitie. And stay. No, it does improve. It goes up into 8th place. We've got car 990. Hoonigan, can you get yourself off the back row? No, he can't. Into the pits he comes. So that's his session over. With 1 minute remaining. Definitely not getting back out there again. Doodod sitting in 10th place, quietly sitting there. Didn't spot him there. Evening Jim. I'm guessing LFM just finished. Or maybe you're in the middle of. And Doodod stays in 10th place. Car 40 next. And that is Boa Basso, 16th, 1.3 off the pace. And nice lap from him, puts himself up into 11th place. Coming in thick and fast now. Stevie's awake, 6th place. Just notice Prongstar's got himself into a within a second. So top 15 all within a second. Stevie's awake stays in 6th place. Mig Run coming around straight into the pits for him. Prongstar coming around. Has he got another lap? Comes across the line and does not improve. Car 86 next. I can't see him on the list. Who have we got out there? So Lady Pig in the pits. Everyone's in the pits. 116 coming across the line. And McVitie, did he improve? No, it stays in 8th place. 26 is still out there. Doodod, he's just 9/10 off the pace. I can't believe how tight these times are. As I say, just 1 second between the top 15. Quite possibly the tightest we have ever seen it. And is that it from Doodod? He's taking the shortest route. He does not improve. 96 in the background, that was McNoza. He does not improve. He stays in 6th place. Car number 40 will wrap the session up. And that is it. Woof! Well, that is insane. So 1.1 separates the top 16. Top 20 are separated by 2 seconds. Top 21, top 20, 1.8 seconds. Jesus Christ. So Bad Ben managed to top the lot. It's hard to call an early winner, that's for sure. Any one of these, we do know the headwind is a bit of a problem at ZANDVOORT, but it tends to be turns 3, 4, and thereafter really, up until you get round into the third sector, it starts to spread out a little bit. Just having a look at the what random facts we have. So I'm going to have to stand out there to Steve is awake in 7th place. Honda is looking ridiculously strong here tonight though. But we have seen it before that it can be a clean start. It's rare. So a few ZANDVOORT facts for you. The ZANDVOORT circuit is a motorsport race track located in the seaside town of Zandvoort, North Holland, Netherlands. The circuit was originally built in 1948 and was a regular venue for the Dutch Grand Prix from 1952 up until 1985. The track is 2.6 miles long for us Brits and 4.2 kilometres for you metric users, and 14 turns within the circuit.
20 seconds.
There's a couple of facts for you. I'll throw a couple more during the race for you. Brought to you by ChatGPT.
10 seconds.
Nice and easy, guys. There is a 1 hour race in front of you. Around this 14 corner track, which we just found out. 4.2 kilometres is not a lot really, it's just 4,200 metres. The GT3 car. Probably won't see 150 at the top end of the straight. No, definitely won't, I don't think. I'm trying to think what it does. Paul Ricard, could anyone help us out there? So Big Ben, Bad Ben leads Febrex and the pack away. TTF1 bringing cheering on Stevel. Yeah, I'm rooting it for him tonight as well. Watch out for Prodestar though, he's in a precarious position there. He likes to pick up a position or two. Bit sneaky like that. Carpers seem to have sticky beginnings to the race, but seems to feed back well into things if that happens. So it'd be nice to see him have a clear race, clear start to the race, and then see where he can progress. Top 10 driver at least. Good evening, Binky. Good to see some of the old BoA names returning for the chat. Andre's cheering, Binky's cheering on Neil B. Neil B is currently in 23rd. It's crazy to look down there. We've got 28 cars out there, 28. And there are reserves as well. We've limited it just to one league this season. There was potential for two, but we just wanted to have a good clean season after the long wait. Good race at Spa, lots of incidents, both on Xbox and PC. Unfortunately, Xbox is still with its limitations. I'm stuck to this menu view on Xbox. But here they come, 2 by 2 as they approach turn 13. So if you are just joining us, please smash that like button. And if you have not done already what you're doing, hit that subscribe button. We race every Monday and Sunday. I should say Sunday and Monday really. Here we go. Long dreaded waits for the green light. 28 cars raring to go. Good luck to all the drivers. Let's hope for a clean start.
Green light, go, go, go.
And they're off. And looks like Febrex has got a really good start. But Bad Ben's going to have the inside line. Is Febrex going to try and lunge it? He does, gets a really good start. Febrex, lightning start with Mig Run looking like he's lost a position to Takguna there. So Mig Run down to 4th place. Looks like they're all pretty clean through. This is normally where the problems begin. Really worked clean stuff so far. No cars facing the wrong way at least. Great start to the race. Atmavitsi, where is he sitting? And he sends it. Yeah, this is what he's going to pick up the nickname, and we're going to drop it in there. And McPunty. So Takguna in the Aston. Under pressure from Mig Run, who lost out at the start. We've got Magnosa, Ichago, Steve's awake. Steve's awake, dropping off a little bit. It's Prongstar. He's made up 5 places at the start. He's now putting Steve's awake under pressure. Carpus has gone with him as well. So Febrex still leads as they come around to complete the first lap. Bad Ben staying with him. Takguna getting dropped a little bit. Migrun going with Takguna. Look through the mid-pack. Has anyone lost out massively? No, Neil B's dropped a few places, or he has lost out big time. He's got massive damage. So we've got a few cars separated. So maybe we have had a couple incidents. Yeah, we've got Gazmic's got damage to the front end of his car. So we've got McVitie sitting in 10th place. You can see Carpus and Prongstar just ahead. Wake and we get defensive already. Prongstar up on the curb there. Not ideal one setting in the car. Migrun looking strong early on, despite losing that position. Ichago in the McLaren looking stronger still. Gas lost out a couple of positions. We've got a few cars into the pits. Oh, that looks like you've got to be careful because you will end up getting disqualified. Chip Butty's in the pits. That was Yorkie in the pits. Massive damage. She's got loads into the pits there. Latter power. So there's something's happened. Looks like Ichago's had a problem there because he's now under pressure. Itchy and I go. Yeah, I know, Binky, that's exactly what reminded me of it. Tell you what, Migrod's starting to get settled. He's now putting pressure on Guna. Come on, Guna. Of course, I'm cheering up Migrod. Everyone seemed to get a bit out of shape there. Gazmic has got stop go. Doodle's got a little bit of front end damage there. Kool-Aid just ahead of him, who's also got a bit of front end damage. So there must have been quite a big coming together, I'd say. A bit of a pile up. On board with Darren, who's got Basso just ahead with Supergas for company. Lady Pig sitting 14th. John G and Pedro. Looks like Pedro just got the move done on John G. Got my nose up. Ichago. Ifigo? I don't know. Leave me alone. Prong start. Not able to do anything about Steve's awake, and we've got McPumpty and Prongstar. Probably go together like chalk and cheese. I don't really need that. I can see the chat on the TV. Viti could be lining up, so fruity battle brewing there. We've got Migrun. He's really putting pressure on Guna. Most of them are pretty much in the same sector still, so Maybe trip up. Probably going to lose quite a few places. Careful with these two. Paul is ultra defensive, McVitie is ultra attacking. It's going to be interesting. If I Paul, I'll probably move aside, but I'm not Prawn, and I know Prawn, and I know he's not going to move aside. This battle between McVitie and Paul started to bunch to pack up. It's tricky though, because Paul is hanging on to Steve, which is something to think about and behind him. Big Rud's got past, so Big Rud's got past Takguda up into third place for Big Rud. Takguda now to place under pressure from Ichigo. Starting to get some serious heat from McVitie. Look in the background as well. Good to see if there's a move here. Paul goes defensive. Struggles to hold on to this position for too long, but it's not easy to overtake, as we found out plenty of times. Harper's also under pressure from Basso there. These two are friends. No, sorry, Basso and McVitie friends. Now Lady Pig having a look at Super Gas. We're going to do it on the straights for sure. Gigo and Takguda going at it now. Tries to stick up on the inside, but he knows where he's not wanted. But now we've got another battle right ahead of him, which could bunch things up even more. Lozer's had a bit of an issue there, so he's dropped 3.5 seconds off the leaders. Steve's weight is now half a second off a prong start. A little bit of fresh air between him and McVitie. McVitie's now got Carpers for company, who's got Basso for company, who's got Darren for company, who's got... yeah, you see how he's going, all the way down to Lady Pig. Going up all over the rear end of that McLaren. Yeah, Guna going backwards after a great start. Gets up in the third place, slips down to 5th. We have the train from 7th down to 14th. John G's really dropped off the pace there. Aston now going to line pulling up there for a move. We've got a car wide in the background. That was Super Gas. Holds it. McVitie goes for it. He's going to cut that line off. Nicely done, McVitie, though. So far, so good. Great racing so far from these boys. Super Gas struggling tonight. 13th, and it does seem to be the one more unstable car. Going up, staying with Ichigo, but slowly but surely dropping off. Nose of 3.2, so he's keeping an eye on that gap. Is he going to bring his pack with him? Basso's off the track there. Gone wide. That's going to allow everyone up until John G. John G's going to be closing in quickly there. McVitie's still unable to get past Prongstar. So it's quite easy to defend on this track, really narrow. It's like apexes. Really good run out of here. I think he might have it here. Prongstar's getting a really good exit out of that final corner. Back in between these two. I think Prom made a little mistake. Oh, he's flashing. Whoa. Almost contact. No weaving. I think it's legal so far. He's going to try and put it up on the inside. Oh. Is there contact? I'm going to stick it up on the inside once again. He's going to have to go the long way round, which is a long way round, and he goes out wide. Woo! That was some battle. This is allowed the pack to close in once again. Basso's fallen behind John G. Didn't want to go to it, but. John G's got past. So Gas sticking with this battle with Lady Pig just behind. See John G come into the shot at the back there with Basso in tow. In the lead now we've got Fabrics, 3.3 lead over Bad Ben. And Mig Run with Ichigo for company. Taguna is losing time to McNoza. Stevens Wake's doing really well as well. Now we've got an interesting one because we've got blue flags ahead. What is... Jesus Christ. Who's that in the Ferrari? Yeah. You won't be receiving any driver awards. Ooh! Gone wide. He's gonna hold. Is he gonna hold it? Is he gonna hold it? I think he's doing everything legal, but oh, this is it. I think this is McVitie's definitely his real chance here. He's got to run. Door to door, a little bit of contact there. Goes deep. Ah! Now this is allowed Carper to get upside. Now that was just putting it up to how much was defending there. That looked a bit aggressive. He's going to put the red mist on McVitie, that's for sure. Prong's already going defensive here. Door again, McVitie's got the inside line though, which is a key thing here. Oh. Yeah, that one's on Prong there, one I'd say. Oh, that was not even turn there. I have to say that one's on Prong. Chigo is now 6 tenths behind Migrant. McNose is now caught up with Taguna as well. Prong Stars fed back into it. He's at the back of this pack now. To be honest, this is probably better off for him being the chaser. Got a bit of breathing space to John G behind him, so he can regain his faults and let these boys battle ahead. As now Darren's going to gain 8th place. go. Put pressure on Mig Run now. There's 4 tenths between them. Needs a couple more laps to really get close. It's that tight out there between the times. Supergas under pressure from here, from Lady Pig here. McVitie's starting to pull a bit of a gap from start, just coming into shot there. John G and Basso in the distance. Harper's now having a decent run. Answering my question earlier. Keeps it out of trouble. Really strong driver. Pressure on Tatguna here. So we measure, yeah, Mig Run's now pulled 1.32 Chigo, so Chigo's probably not somewhere. Over the curb, settles the car. Stevens awake, on for a drive of the day's drive at the moment. Long way to go, we're only a third of the way. If you are watching back at this race, please leave a comment. Let's help our viewing. And just leave us some feedback on what you'd like us to run, maybe a league you'd like us to run. Involved with McVitie again. He's starting to put pressure on Carpers. Just got 1.4 that gap. Nose up, dropped off a little bit. Chigo's clawing back, some time to Mig Run. Doodod, who's dropped all the way right back again. Quite heavy damage on the front end. He's got Pedro Tomei just ahead in 16th. Febrex has come into the pits. Gives the lead to Bad Ben, who's got Mig Run 2.3 behind. It's not a massive gap. And we've got mid-pack battle. Like mid-pack's top 10 now. Made his way past Pedro Tomei. Stars really dropping backwards at the moment. Maybe have a little battle with Lady Pig there, because Lady Pig's now behind. And into the pits. There you go. Interesting one once again, involving McVie. He's can be a little reckless at times, but I'd say from what I've seen, he's been pretty fair tonight. Pretty sure Prong will argue the toss. Looks like he's got the move done, and Carpers goes wide. Is that going to allow Supergas through as well? It didn't allow him much room. He's going to come straight back at him. No, he's going to punt him. Supergas unlucky. He's Oh, didn't see him there. Supergas have played Rocket League tons of times, so I can imagine the frustration there. Carpenter goes into the pits. What? What the hell? That's a curveball. Right, okay. Have I got any moderators on? Anyway, where were we? McNosa. Puts Tatgoon under pressure. Tatgoon loses out in the position. Maybe not. Gets out of it. Self-preservation, which gets a really good run there actually, so he might even have another opportunity going into turn 1. Basso putting pressure on John G here. Would you mind terribly deleting that for us? Yeah, that did not do any. Yeah, didn't do me any good. Anyway, back to the racing. We've got Basso putting pressure on John G. And we've got the typical midway stage gaps as John G goes wide. And now Basso a sniff. Managed to recover his way back into 8th place. So, he's going to be spitting feathers, but I think that was avoidable. Probably could have let McVitie through and stayed with him. I'm not out there racing. Mick-Run's taking chunks out of Bad Ben here. Keep an eye out for that. Down to 1.4 that gap. Oh, Mick-Run's got it wrong. Commentator's cursed big time there. Around comes McNosa to take the position, and Tatgoona. And Stevens Wakes might even be in with a shot. No, he's a bit too far back. So Mick-Run from 2nd place has now dropped down to 4th place. Basso still trying to do something about that big booty Beamer. And McVitie has caught up with Stevens Wake. I think Stevens Wake's had enough as well, because Darren's made his way up into 5th place. McVitie needs to keep it cool, keep it cool. any work you do could be ruined in the stewarding room. Needs to keep the cool sitting in. It's going to be 6th place currently. Steve's going. Oh, I knew he could do something daft like that. He pulled across him even from my angle. Losing chunks and chunks and chunks of time. We've already got All-Star now closing in on him already. Who's that to McLaren? There's a lot of pinks and purples around, guys, I've noticed. Pretty cool to see. Run into the pits after his spin. Someone did say to me earlier that Big Run seemed a little bit inconsistent on track. We've got the battle of the admins, Basso and John. Not really able to close back in now, but tell you what, if Steve is awake, I'll just jump into the pits here. I know he's bound to do something silly here. Okay, no, all good. Look like it, but no, it's calm. I'll be excessive trying to put the driver off with the flashing of the lights. Got Prongstars not really got the pace to stay with these. He's dropped down to 4 seconds despite these two battling like this. Tracks like this do not suit Ant McVitie. Give him a Monza or a Spa. I'm not saying he's not a fast driver, it's just fast drivers. Driving fast and driving around cars are two different skills. Put together, you've got ridiculous drivers. That's where you get your Sennas, the Verstappens, the Hamiltons, the Alonsos. And yeah, I think he probably Steve's probably done the right thing there, backing off and letting him through different races. He's also got Prongstar now within 3.5 seconds. Into the pits goes Steve is awake. Halfway at the stage. John goes into the pit, so Basso now needs to put his foot to the floor. Febrex sitting in 11th place.
We are halfway through.
Midland's really lost out there. He's come out in front of Lady Pig. But we've got to wait until the pit stops all sort themselves out to see who's who and who's where. The fabric's just closed into that boot on, and I think it's watched out. Backwards for some reason. He made a mistake. Fed back into. I'm confused there. Wait until they come across the sector line, might help. Yeah, so Stevens Wake's come out. So Midrun's definitely lost a lot of time there. Lady Pig's done really well. Brecht leading those who have pitted. McNoser and McVitie are in the pits. Who's out there still? Prongstar still out there. We've got contacts. What we've got? Raphael's. Stevens Wake. Raphael's down to 23rd. Shouldn't be anywhere near each other really. So now John G to close in on these. In on Steve. It's going to be interesting now with Udod not having the yield position. They are actually fighting for position overall, although he's yet to pit and he does just let him past. Still out there, he's now holding up mid-run, which we love to see. Nothing's getting mixed up. John G really staying with Steve. Steve's starting to drop him off already. Darren and Bad Ben into the pits. Allow Tatguna to take first and Paul into second. Obviously, those who have not pitted are still showing up as gold on the screen. So they pick right on the back of Midrun once again. Midrun's just got the pace to just drop him. So Febrex has already passed Basso and Darren. Where did he come out to? Bad Ben. Bad Ben's way behind him. Febrex, massive lead over Bad Ben. So Febrex is definitely. Oh, that's Ichigo. Ichigo's got himself up into second place. Bad Ben's now in third. And McNoser will be in fourth. I'm not too sure where Tatgoon is going to feed into it. We've got interesting big run and activity. Into the pits. Tatguna and Prawnstar are yet to pit as well. Going a bit wide there. So once again, Basso and Dodgy battling away. Guna still staying out. Just seen getting in early was the way to go. Febrex with a massive lead. He's got traffic ahead of him though. 3 cars. McVitie now. McVitie with Carper's just ahead. Lady Pig going with these. Stevens Wake's 5 seconds down the road now. Neil B's made up a position on the race. Kool-Aid's starting to claw back now after early incidents. the pits. And Prong as well. He's catching up with Carpers here. We're going to have a battle on our hands. It's going to be interesting to see. Zapgoon's out on track as well already, and Carpenter's gone round. That's going to make it a bit easier. He's still in the pits. He's just stopped, so he's going to be a long way behind. And a bit, he comes down the pit lane now. And that Prong's gone, he's on his way. It's going to be interesting. Lady Pig's there. Well, Prong feed back in, just behind Lady Pig. And fresher tyres, he feeds back in front of Carpers. Hopefully, mate, it would be good to see. Should allow for a lot more overtaking. But it's always tricky overtaking in GT3s as it is. So let's see how this battle now. Yeah, I've heard about Hockenheim coming. I think we're getting Hockenheim and GT2s. But that's coming in, they'll probably bring it out in the summer. Or maybe spring at best. Well, that's for PC, so you're probably looking at autumn, winter, or Xbox. They still haven't completely fixed all the bugs yet. Yeah, Hockenheim's definitely on the cards. I used to like the Lancia. Didn't really understand all the hate towards it. So Bad Ben, who set the fastest lap of the race, is now of quali. Now finding himself in third place. Febrex doing a solid job in first place. Got a lightning start. I do think Rensport's going to blow ACC out of the water. It's directly competing with them. It's not going to be an official title. Is that cool start over there? We just have enough. No, still behind them. Still 6 tenths behind, 20 minutes remaining. Good to see so many of these drivers still on the same bit of track though. Look on the map. About 10 drivers in the same bend. Run. Lining him up now. Gives him a bit of a feint, gives us something to think about. But to be honest, with the advancements in the AI, that's advances so quickly. Within 5 to 10 years, you can be able to do anything you want, pretty much. You've got the money. not even going to be about how much money you've got as well, it's just how you spend it. Things are going to change, I reckon. Whether it's going to be good or bad for us, we don't know. I just can't see the physical Xbox, PlayStation thing going on for many more generations. PCs are going to be more and more readily available. We're going to be using headsets and everything like that. We're working on Google Glasses again. Big run. Still unable to get past McVitie. Bloody hell, put your teeth back in. Has caught up with Lady Pig. Dropped Carpers as well, 3.7 behind Carpers now. Yeah, exactly, all cloud based. Everything's going to be open source as well, so developers and that lot are going to be. You can do text based coding already, voice based coding already, so I've already coded some bits and I am clueless with coding. Just using AI. A lot of the promotion stuff I'm using now is from AI. Started using Grammarly, which goes through my. Steve is waiting right up on the carpet here. Stop talking AI for a minute. Let's talk real world. Well, real players anyway. In a virtual world. John G's sitting on the back of this as well. Wouldn't mind these two punting each other off. John, I wonder if Steve's got any red mist. No, February's been around a year or so. Very European driver. Nah, good lad. Good fast driver. I've raced against him and he's one of them who make a mistake and will take the opportunity. If you're in the way or not. That's why I've not done anything, been able to do anything about that BMW head. Still sitting on the back of McVitie, 15 minutes remaining, Polestar. Sideways around the corner there and not ideal. This is one of them tracks where you burn up them left front tyres. So it does look a lot racier at the moment. Thinking about a switchback. No, he doesn't. Watching him for quite a few laps now. I've been stuck behind him. Must be about 15 laps now. He's out of the track. Porsche, probably base side, I think. Trying to use a bit of slip behind it, cheeky. It always does the T1, no TT, sorry. Every race it all bunches together at the last couple of laps, last 10 minutes. Drivers start using up the last of what they got left on their tyres. I'm not able to get any closer as he gets into the dirty air. Not quite Formula 1 dirt here, but it does unsettle the car. I find it causes understeer. You start getting within half a second. All aid. Really struggling down there tonight. So they get within half a second again, and they can't. Well, this is much closer than half a second. This is a cigarette paper between it. Everyone wants them points. Quite shocked how many positions he's lost there. Thinking back, it does lose quite a bit of time in these pit stops. So and John still going at it, hammer and tonk. He didn't know it. And these two are very similar on pace. Generally speaking, as Big Run gets it wrong. But be careful not to cut the corner too much. DQ. Hooligan's picked up a bit of pace as he'd come out now. He's sticking with these boys around him. Down in 19th is Hooligan. So once again, it's extremely close to that BMW. Be too impressed with that. No, that dude odd as well. Lost a few cars now, I've noticed as well. Four drivers. Bad Ben's caught up with Ichigo. So last 10 minutes, here we go. How do you mean entry list? What do you mean for driver swap and that lot? Bad Ben gets it wrong there. Gives a wake. He's right on the back of Carpers now. I think there was contact between John G and Lasso. Chigo holding position for now. Love it. It's a bit frantic. Nah, I've not looked into it all, mate. It's too bloody complicated. Just set up a server on race and then we'll take it and go old school. I'm going to be leaving all this soon, so it's up for the other guys to start working on out. That bit he's had a problem. He's off the track. I think Lady Pig and Pong must have had to come together because now Pong's up. bit he's fighting with a damaged car. It's a bit backwards. So he's just got to be patient. He's got the car. Clearly carrying damage. Making it easy. No, you changed your name, have you? How come you're not racing tonight? So Prawn up into 8th place. Vicky going backwards. But Carper's going with him, Prawn, so not under completely out of the woods yet. Ben close back up on Ichigo again. Ah, fair play. So 7.5 minutes remaining. The 1 hour race we've had so far. Next week we do have a split race. I'll remind the guys. Paul Ricard. First for tomorrow night we have GT3 Monday. We could see a record number of drivers. We could see over 40 cars here tomorrow. Yeah, about all that stuff, mate. Yeah, talk to John G about that. Oh, Basso's off the track there. John's really struggling when he puts his power down on the exit. On turn 13. Yeah, Rich, if I try and cram any more into my head, it'll explode. Tell you what, I don't mind finishing up. It's 8:30. Normally, Pro would just start getting underway. But now we've just got 6 minutes remaining. Stands, Febrex got a solid lead over Ichigo in second, who hasn't got a massive lead over Bad Ben, who's breathing down his neck currently. He's going to try and send it up on the inside there. This is brave. Oh, just about held contact control. They get to race on. And then McNoza sitting in 4th place. Kind of lonely out there. There's Carpers. Stevens Wake and Ponstar are not lonely. Dixie's falling behind. He's now got Lady Pig for company. And then we've got John G, who's still got Basso for company. These two have been at it for the whole race. Well, not the whole race to say, at least 40 minutes. John getting wide there. This could be Basso's opportunity. You see him closing in. BMW's got so much grunt through the mid-range gears. And McLaren, nowhere near. Can do about that. Looking good for that 8th place with Carpers. Dropping off a little bit as he's under pressure from Steve's Awake. So, I don't think he's going to manage to do it. Steve's Awake. go. That was just ahead of him as well. Betty trying to hold off and hold on to that 11th place. There's 23 cars now. He's got to be getting frustrated now. Oh, and Basso's made it. Basso's got his way around. Yep, not on the ball there. I do apologise. It's all punching together nice. Star's going to be under pressure again for Carpers. I think Carpers is starting to pour the gap. This 11th place is for anyone at the moment. In a short season, so points are at a premium. Having a bit going really wide there. Just parking a car in the middle. So easy for one of these to trip up because he could be braking early as he goes wide. Lady peek through, Basso through, and John G's going to have to be a bit more patient. He's going to lose time for John G. It's not going to be good for him. Carpers within 8/10 of Prong Start once again, but it's bringing Steve is awake. 2 minutes remaining, so there's Febrex now. We have 2 laps at least. Yeah, one more lap after this one. Vitty looks like he's going to lose another position here. John goes cautious though. So once again, got some decent pace here tonight. McLaren and Honda seems to be the strongest cars around here.
Leader's on final lap now.
There we go, leader was on the final lap. So Febrex got the jump on Bad Ben at the start and hasn't looked back. Took an early pit and got a massive lead over the chasing pack. Bad Ben, despite getting pole, been unable to translate that into a win, but solid second step on the podium. Ichigo pulls back quite a bit now, was battling really hard, was holding on for second, but Ben eventually got his way round. McNoza, solid 4th place. Takguna right up there as well, 3rd place for a little while. And Darren, he's had a solid drive. He has picked his way through the dramas, kept himself out of trouble, which is the best way in GT3 racing. Vitty and John G still going at it. John can't get past the parked car at the moment. Carper's 9/10 behind Prong. I don't think he's going to have enough in him unless Prong makes a mistake. And here we go. Febrex are going to come across the line. Awesome job.
The leader has finished the race.
Bad Ben's going to claim 2nd place. Ichigo in 3rd place. McNoza is going to come home and claim 4th place. Takguna and Darren 4th and 5th. Mick Run, who should have been on the podium tonight, is going to claim 7th place. And then Prawn Star, typical dramatic fashion. Claim 8th place. Carpers, one of his better performances of late in BoA. In 9th place. Steve's Wake, shame not to be further up the pack. Yeah, contact with another back marker earlier. Pop up on Discord. Basso, great drama he had with John G and Emperor Vitti. Yeah. Standard nowadays to see that car like that. Lady Pig. Interesting, exciting race for them with Super Gas in tow. Dudod claimed 16th, Kool-Aid 17th, Pedro in 18th, 19th is Hoonigan, 20th is where do we get to? 20th is Yorkie, Bayside in 21st, Neil B in 22nd, Latter Power in 23rd. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Definitely an entertaining one. And we shall be back tomorrow evening for the PC tour. It's 8 o'clock, so please be sure to come and join us. So take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah.